This is the art of the half-full cup, an old Taoist teaching on why wanting less can leave your hands and your heart strangely fuller than chasing more ever will. If these calm thoughts do you good, subscribe to Wisdom of the Tao so more people can find a little peace. Now picture it, a simple teacup filled only halfway, resting on a wooden table in a quiet room. Soft morning light. Steam rising, slow, into the still air. A hand resting gently beside the warm cup, in no hurry to do anything at all. Maybe you know this feeling too. That quiet sense that it is never quite enough. That low hum underneath the day. The belief that one more thing will finally settle you. One more achievement, one more purchase, one more yes, and you reach for it, and for a moment the ache goes quiet. And then it returns, a little louder than before. So we keep filling. We keep pouring. We add and add as if fullness itself were the answer, as if a life stacked high enough would finally stop asking for more. But here is what the old teaching noticed long ago. The overflowing cup cannot be added to, it only spills. Pour into a cup already full, and the tea runs over the rim, down the sides, lost on the table. Nothing is gained, something is only wasted. That is what the endless chasing does. It pours and calls the spilling over progress. The half-full cup is different. It still holds room. There is space above the water, quiet and waiting, and that space is not a lack. It is not something missing. It is room to breathe, room to receive whatever the morning brings, room even for a single unlit candle to wait patiently beside it. And in that quiet emptiness lives a peace the full cup never knows. The full cup lives in fear of the next drop. The half-full cup has nothing to protect. It can simply sit there, warm, and be enough. This is enough for now. You will hear those words again before we are done. We have it backwards, most of us. We think the emptiness is the problem. We spend our lives trying to erase it, to top ourselves up, to reach the brim and stay there. And it never works because a cup filled to the very top can only spill. So let me ask you something and just sit with it, the way you would sit with the steam rising off that cup. What if the ache was never about how little you have? What if you have been trying to fill a thing that was never empty, only open? Sit with that for a moment. Because there is a shape your hand makes when it wants too much. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. It is the shape of a fist closed around a single coin. A fist closed around a single coin. Look at it. The hand is full, and yet it can hold nothing else. This is the shape wanting too much makes in the body, and it is where the whole teaching quietly turns. Because a closed hand keeps what it has, but it cannot receive. Nothing new can reach it. Now open that same hand. Turn the palm upward, empty. Suddenly it can hold a cup, a stone, another hand, the whole world if the world came asking. The coin is still there. You simply stop squeezing it. There is an old Taoist idea for this, Wu Wei. Not forcing, it does not mean doing nothing, it means stopping the strain, letting things move the way they already want to move. Think of a river. The river does not fight the stone but flows around it and still arrives. It never argues with the rock, it never grips, and it reaches the sea all the same. Let me tell you a small story. A man kept adding rooms to his house, one more room, then one more, for the things he was sure he needed. And the larger his house grew, the more tired he became. Not more at home, just more to tend, more to lock, more to worry over in the dark. Next door lived his neighbor in one quiet room with a single lamp in the window. And that neighbor slept easily. Maybe you know that tiredness. The house that keeps growing and never feels like enough. Now, hear this clearly. Wanting less is not poverty and it is not self-denial. This is not poverty, not self-denial. It is not punishing yourself, not going without for the sake of going without. It is something gentler. It is loosening the grip, choosing enough on purpose. The lamp still burns, the cup is still warm. You have simply stopped reaching past them for the next thing. Let me pause here and ask you something. Tell me in the comments. Which of these touches you most today? The clenched fist or the overflowing cup? I would love to know. And if these words reach you, take a breath and subscribe. I ask for nothing more, so more people can find a little quiet. Now, back to your open hand. Here is a small practice, nothing more. Tonight, before you sleep, name just 3 things you already have that you once longed for: the roof over you, a person who stayed, the very cup in your hands. Name 3 things you already have that you once longed for. And let that be enough for one evening. Just one evening. See how it feels to stop counting what is missing. And something softens. The grip eases. You breathe. But here is where most people take a wrong turn. They hear loosen the grip and think it means stop caring, let it all go, want nothing at all, give everything away and feel nothing. But that is not it, not even close. There is one small difference between the two, and it changes everything. The difference is this, and it is smaller than you think. Loosening the grip does not mean stop caring, it means stop chasing. You do not let go of your work, your hopes, your people. You simply hold them with an open hand instead of a fist. Think about that for a moment. A fist can only clench, it can hold one coin and nothing more. But an open palm can carry and give and receive all at once. The love does not leave. The care does not leave. Only the grasping leaves. And when the grasping leaves, something in your chest finally unclenches too. So, how do you begin? Not with some grand decision, with one breath. So, try it with me now. Take one slow breath in. And on the way out, let one quiet thought go with it. This is enough for now. That is all. You do not have to believe it fully. You only have to say it softly and let your shoulders drop. This is enough for now. Breathe it again if you like. That single sentence is a whole practice. Carry it in your pocket and take it out whenever the old hunger returns. Because here is what the half-full cup was trying to show you all along. That empty space at the top is not a lack, it is room. Room to breathe, room to receive whatever comes without knocking your own peace over. Room to be surprised by life instead of standing there demanding it hand you something. The overflowing cup cannot be surprised, it is already spilling, it has no space left for the unexpected gift, and this is where the old teaching finally opens. When you stop needing more and more, the more you already have becomes visible. It was there the whole time. The warm cup in your hands, the quiet morning, the person who stayed. But you could not see it because your eyes were fixed on the next thing and the next. Stop chasing and the world you already own steps out of the shadows. That is how wanting less gives you more. Not a trick, not magic, just your attention finally coming home. So carry a little more ease into your day. Not by fixing everything, just by loosening one finger at a time. Pour your cup only halfway and taste it slowly. There is no rush, the tea was never going anywhere. Tomorrow morning, pour your cup only halfway. And notice what it feels like to have left room. Notice the small freedom of not filling it to the brim. That little space is yours. Sit with it. Let the steam rise. Let the morning be unhurried for once. And please, hold all of this gently. This is an old teaching, not a law. Take what serves you here and leave the rest. If wanting less speaks to you, let it in. If today you need to hold something tightly, that is alright too. The teaching waits, it is patient, it has waited a very long time already. So let your hands open, let your breath go slow. This is enough for now. And there it sits. The same half-full cup, the steam gone quiet at last, still and soft in the morning light. Beside it, a single candle, burning low and steady. No hurry, no hunger. Just a warm cup, half full on purpose and room enough for whatever comes next.